Welcome back, my friends. Welcome. Are you excited for the CD show and tell video? Long requested, long awaited, long teased. And here it is, at long last. So if you enjoy this and you've been waiting for it, make sure you like the video. Make sure that you're subscribed. Don't forget to check the Discord links down in the description so that you can join the server, or you can also join November's event, which is a giveaway where you can get some free Critter Queen creation goodies, courtesy of my brand deal with Critter Queen Creations. And you can answer the question of the day down in the comments below. The question of the day is, what is your favorite album? What is your favorite album? This could be a hard one, so it's okay if it's something that, like an answer that can change, or you've got multiple. Not being able to choose is also valid. This case, also, there's nothing else to say. This is an empty one. I'm doing the same thing with the cassette. Empty case. So, I'll see you in the rest of the video and down in the comment section below. Enjoy. So, we're doing this in chunks. I've got a handful of CDs and the collection is growing. And we're going to start with the tower here. Which means we're starting with Alice in Chains, Jar of Flies. I have 2 Alice in Chains CDs, but the other one isn't in the tower. I wonder where it could be. It's got a really fun apple mart. Like this art. And it's only got 7 tracks on it. It's only got 7 tracks. Now, right here, I have 2 Avril Lavigne CDs. They come in this really nice little cardboard sleeve. And it has 2 albums. It's got Avril Lavigne, Under My Skin, which came with a bonus track. It has 13 tracks with the bonus track. I also have The Best Damn Thing, which has 12 tracks. No bonus track. And if you didn't know, fun fact, but she's Canadian. So, get my Avril Lavigne back up there. And next here is Backstreet Boys. In a World Like This. My grandma got me this CD. I remember she heard me singing some Backstreet songs that I knew. And so she bought me the CD. I love my grandma. And then here we've got Billy Talent, the name album. Now this one I actually only just got recently, but it's not my only Billy Talent album. I also have two of these. This one has 12 tracks. It's a pretty common number. Let's see. Oh, hold up, and there we go. Very good, like classic punk look and colors. Here we've got some Blue Rodeo. I grew up listening to Blue Rodeo. It's nice finding and buying CDs that I grew up with but don't have anymore. I remember one time when our car got broken into when I was a kid, and literally all they took were the CDs. There was even like change in the little change thing, like coffee money, and yeah, that was left. They only took the CDs. And here we've got John Bon Jovi. Is this just, yeah, Crossroad. Also, not my only Bon Jovi CD. This one has 14 tracks. Here, we have my favorite Carrie Underwood album, Some Hearts. Now, this album has 14 tracks with its bonus track. A bonus 14th. To all sorts of music. You're gonna see, like, might as well open a library or donate these to one. Pretty diverse shit. This here are the Chicks. That's what they changed their name to. If you don't know, it used to be called the Dixie Chicks, but they have changed their name. They are officially the Chicks. And this one, which one is this one? I never remember what this album is called. Is it just called Home? Yeah, it is just called Home. Yes, 12 tracks. Oh, Dinosaur, $9.99. I did somewhat recently have the pleasure of getting to go buy a bunch of CDs. Here we've got one of my two Collective Soul CDs. What was this? God. Disciplined Breakdown. Also 12 tracks. And then here is my other Collective Soul CD. This one's Youth. Look at that. It's just like, that's not even like real grass. That looks like it's turf. It's just somebody like dead on plastic grass. What's up? This one only has 11 tracks. 11 tracks. What a weird number. Now, here's a fun one. This one is Daft Punk's Homework. This is a classic. This one's really fun to just put on and vibe. And then we have Days of the New. Days of the New. Days of the New. Look at that. They got the Tree of Life for Days of the New. And 14 tracks. 14 tracks. This is their main album. Love getting main albums. They're usually pretty good. I'm getting kind of tired from all this tapping. It's crazy. You wouldn't believe what kind of workout this is, but anyways, there's Tingly. Which one's this? Oh, this is just his name album, yeah. There's Tingly. There's a handful of country. I enjoy country. I enjoy some of the like punk, alt rock. I don't know. Music that's good to smoke weed to. A lot of it I grew up listening to, so there's the nostalgic value. Like here, I've got volumes 1 and 2 of the Everclear soundtrack where they did, what was it called? Songs from an American movie. These ones are really good for like the scratching sound. It has 12 tracks on volume 1. Here, take a look at this. The album is a frowny face. Frowny face. Frowny face. Frowny face. Frowny face. But don't worry. Life gets better in volume 2. In volume 2 becomes a smiley face, a smiley face. Volume 2 gets a smiley face. How nice is that? So yeah. Everclear Songs from an American Movie, volumes 1 and 2. They got that nice soft case. And then here we have, it's always like a mystery because whoever originally owned it had it backwards. This is Gordon Lightfoot. It's Gord's Gold Volume 2. Gord's Gold Volume 2. Now, if you don't know Gordon Lightfoot, he was a Canadian musician. He passed away semi-recently. Known for more like folk music, but he wrote songs just about Canada and the experience of being Canadian as opposed to like writing songs about sex or murder or relationship problems or being in love. And there's nothing wrong with, songs about those things. Those are part of human experiences, but these are just songs about like history and the culture and the more collective shared experience. You can't help but feel a little bit of pride for being Canadian when listening to these songs. I guess that's just my experience as a Canadian. Now this next one's a little bit controversial. Sorry. I also have two of their albums. Here's Headley's Wildlife. When I was young and didn't know anything, I was a big fan of their rock music, and then when I was about like middle school, high school age is when they did their transition into pop, and I kind of enjoyed Wildlife. I didn't find out until, like, embarrassingly recently about the lead singer and stuff, so, yeah, please don't give me too much of a hard time for having these CDs. I've had them for a while, and I sure as fuck do not give them any money now. That's something I really enjoy about physical media, is that you can still partake in your nostalgia as opposed to, like, on YouTube and Spotify where they're getting money. It's not a lot, they're gonna get money from it. An artist we can have pride in liking, though. This is my first ever CD. That was like, I picked it out, this is my CD. Hilary Duff's Name album. Unfortunately, my only Hilary Duff CD. Isn't that, like, feels like a fucking crime? She makes banging music. One of my favorite facts about Hilary Duff is that her kids force her to put her old music on for them to listen to. Her kids make her put her old music on for them to listen to. It's me, I'm her kids. They're banging songs, though. And there's loud cars on the road, as always. Alright, here we have Justin Bieber, Believe, and you'll notice the front thing is out. Yeah. That's because I'm not ashamed to admit that it was a poster, and so it got pulled out and used as a poster. I don't know where the poster is right now. All of my posters are just like, God, there's so much sorting to do. I have no idea where my posters are right now. I think I have an idea where they might be, actually. I own 2 Justin Bieber posters. I used to be a believer. I guess I still am one. He's working hard to get his life together. He's been through a lot. Child musician, man. Fucking. And then don't get me started on all that Diddy stuff that came out. That's, yikes. Surprising nobody, but disturbing us all. Look. Another band that changed their name, except this one's a little bit more controversial, and I don't know how I feel. So this is Lady Antebellum's Need You Now album, but Lady Antebellum changed their band's name to Lady A. Now this I find controversial, because Lady A is already a musician, and a pretty talented one at that. Like, she's worked hard to get to where she is, and for her musical prowess. She's a black singer. So this band of white people just, like, completely rebranding themselves and taking her name, and it almost seems like it's writing her out of history, and that just seems fucking, I don't like it. I also call them Lady Antebellum. This CD I got for my birthday this year. Special thanks to my friend who got this and the other one for me. Not the other Linkin Park CD. It's my only Linkin Park CD. We have to fix that. But it's Linkin Park. Meteora. There's no bad albums. All of their shit's good. And of course, rest in peace, Chester. But them and a handful of other bands where it's just like, continuing the legacy is what the people who have gone would have wanted. Sometimes it's not, and that's why bands will break up after somebody dies, but sometimes, like, the message and the music was too important to them, and not continuing is disrespectful. So, you know, fans of Linkin Park, don't forget your place as we're just the fans. We're just here to enjoy what they put out. We're not here to harass anybody for performing music with somebody because someone else has passed away. That's fucked. That's inappropriate. And I don't think that's what Chester would want. And it's not just Linkin Park fans. I'm also looking at you, I Prevail fans, handful of others. You give us Us music enjoyers a fucking bad name. Now these next two CDs are fucking funny. I didn't even realize they were right under Linkin Park. What a change. We've got Hannah Montana 2 and Meet Miley Cyrus. 2 discs, 1 album. Oh god, I'm gonna break it now. That's not what I want. Hannah Montana was my shit when I was a kid. Disney Channel. The day we got Disney Channel was fucking awesome. It's crazy to remember being so poor at one point that we couldn't have many channels, and then getting Disney, like the Family Channel and Disney XD. That was crazy. It was awesome. And now there's like this age of streaming, and I don't like it. I'm kind of done with it. We got the Hannah Montana movie soundtrack. This is a good one. There were a lot of good songs on this one. A handful of different bands that came in. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. There's only 4 more CDs left for this little section. The tower is almost emptied. It's fun. Okay. So, here we've got Mother, Mother, Very Good, Bad Thing. Now you might recognize it. It's been on the channel before. A gift from an old friend long ago, whom I love very much. And this is another Canadian band. There's actually a handful of Canadian musicians I really do enjoy, and they even make it pretty big, so, like, whether you know that they're Canadian or not, there's probably a few of them where you're like, oh, I know them. Like, awful embarrassment and blight on us as a nation, but Headley is Canadian. Scritchy, scritchy, scritchy break. Scritchy break. Okay. Now, of course, we've got Nirvana's Unplugged in New York. Nirvana's Unplugged in New York. Funny story about this one is when I went and bought it, I got it from Goodwill, right? Secondhand. And immediately after going to Goodwill, I went to my friend's place, which showed off all my new CDs. And she looked at this, and she was upset that I didn't tell her I liked CDs, because she had just donated her collection, including this one, to Goodwill. There's a non-zero chance that this was my friend's CD and I had bought it from Goodwill, when she would have just given it to me. That shit's funny. That shit's kind of funny, isn't it? Love me some good music. Now here we have One Direction's Take Me Home. Got around the same time as my Justin Bieber CD, because that's yeah, they were around the same era. Yeah. I was in middle school once, you know, you have to like have your boy band and stuff phase. I guess you don't have to, but I did. I had mine. No shit. At this point in my life, it's no fun cringing at things that just brought me harmless joy. I wasn't hurting anybody by liking One Direction. And this is the last CD on the tower. This is Paul Brandt's Canadian Man hockey version. Now, this is literally just one track on this CD. And he made it to celebrate when Canada beat US at hockey. We took gold all across the map. It's a funny little song. Okay, on to the next section. Ooh. Now, the next section of CDs is my childhood CD book, which did recently get reorganized. Everything that was in the tower is in those cases. But the things in here obviously aren't in cases, and that's either because their cases are bad shape, they're road trip worthy kind of CDs, and or they don't have cases. When I was a kid, I put some stickers on here, so let's look at them a little bit. Got this like smiley face one, and this is God, I can't remember the brand. This is like a logo for clothing brand. Here you got a little tiny heart and a little kissy face, and there's a little orange heart with a face. There's this heart here, and this heart here, and this sparkly heart here, and another heart with a face here, plus this big muscular heart here. I think I liked hearts. Maybe I love music. I think that's it. My hopes and dreams when it comes to this little beat up fucking CD book is I want a proper like binder one where I can put all of my CDs in, just all of them, and that way the cases go back to all being display things. Some of the cases are really beat up because they were just display items while the discs were safe in here all my childhood. Some good zipper sounds. Let's get into it, okay? Just like with the CD tower, some of these I might have more or less things to say about. First up, we got murder, mutiny, and the zaz. And I wrote here, Cool Ken, so I would never forget. This was given to me by an old neighbor and family friend. I called him Cool Ken because he played guitar, and I thought that was cool. Here we have Vivaldi, The Four Seasons, as well as Chopin. Some classical music, violin and piano. And here we got the Goo Goo Dolls, A Boy Named Goo, as well as this here is Alice in Chains. This is their Name album. So two very classic CDs here, very good ones, I think. Then here we've got Pink Floyd Animals. And next to it is this Valentine's Day party mix from when I was a kid. For a Valentine's Day party when I was a kid. And I got to keep the burned CD since nobody wanted it and the teacher didn't want to keep it. It only has 2 songs on it that I won't even listen to, but they're both Lady Gaga. Let's see. It's got Livin' on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. Yeah, there is, let's see, gotta do a little bit of looking. I'm gonna find the tracks in order if I can. And apparently I did not write down what track 2 is. What is track 2? I don't know. Okay, so we got 1, Living on a Prayer. 7 is Love Bug. 4, Evacuate the Dance Floor. 8 is Hey There Delilah. 5, I Got a Feeling. 11 is Lucky I'm in Love. 15 is Ghostbusters theme song. Number 10 is Cloud Number 9. Track 6 is One Time. Number 3 is Bad Romance, and number 9 is Telephone. Number 13 is Burning Up. And that's all that I wrote down. Weird. Okay. What's track 2? We don't know. Here we have My Chemical Romance, The Black Parade, as well as Paul Brandt's Calm Before the Storm. And if you've been on this channel listening to me talk about music, you know I really fucking love that album. Here we have my Set It Off albums, Duality and Cinematics. I bought them at the same time. I was obsessed and devastated to find out that my two favorite songs were from two different albums, so I had to buy two different CDs. Here's my other Bon Jovi CD. It is just his greatest hits, but I treasure it always. My uncle bought it for me. This here might actually be my favorite album. Now that we've stumbled across it, I've been trying to think about my answer to the question of the day. I think this is it. Stain's Break the Cycle. Break the Cycle hits hard. This has always been a really important album to me. Here we got Queen. Pretty Icon. Now Icon just makes like greatest hits kind of thing. So it's just a bunch of popular Queen songs. This guy right here is Bruno Mars. It's Bruno Mars. And don't worry, the ones that have cases I'll go over as well. That'll be its own section. This is another little bit of a longer video, as you can see by the timestamps. You wouldn't have clicked on it without realizing that it was a little bit of a longer video. Here we have Lee Brice's Love Like Crazy, as well as my other Billy Talent album. Jesus. What is it called? Dead Silence. Dead Silence. And here, of course, Headley's Name album. I warned you. Wildlife wasn't my only one. But I really enjoy rocking out to his like childhood nostalgia music. I fucking have no respect for the guy and will never give him money. It's part of why we keep the CDs. If I get the craving to listen to those songs, we don't have to go give him royalty revenues. This one is Metallica. Metallica. Which Metallica album is it? I don't know. I can't remember, but it's Metallica. And then right behind Metallica is AC/DC's Back in Black. I like music. Here we have Creed, because I don't know if you can tell the kind of music I like to listen to, but Creed. In another life, I was a kitchen lamp cook. This here is Nickelback's the best of Nickelback, sorry, Volume 1. Also a Canadian band. Then here we have Starset. That's the other CD that I got for my birthday. I'm really excited about it. It's really fucking good. I had never heard that album before, but I fucking love it. Fell in love. And now last, but definitely not least, we have the music of Pink Floyd, done by David Palmer and the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. Have you ever wanted to listen to Pink Floyd music, but as a classical symphony orchestra? Now you can. And it actually is really banging. There's even a couple tracks where like they've got the vocals and everything, and you're like, holy shit. So let's zip this one up. Now, I'll show you the cases next. Yeah. Now, these are going to be done in alphabetical order, similar to the tower, because that's how I like to sort my cases and stuff. The book was just, however I want it to be. So here we've got the AC/DC Back in Black. Now I'll just take a moment because it's actually textured. Special scratch. So yeah, Back in Black. That means next is Alice in Chains. Yeah, this is what it looks like. I bet it looks kick-ass under a black light. I would love to, pop out in, a functioning black light and get a look at it. Because, just imagine. There's gotta be a reason why they chose these colors of plastic, right? UV light, right? It's because they're UV reactive, right? Anyways, I love Alice in Chains. Great band. And that means here is Billy Talent. Dead silence. Dead silence. And these like cardboard soft cases are really good for the scratching sound. You can also get those good, like, yeah, soft tippy tips. We'll continue the soft tippy tappies on Bruno Mars. But then it gets a little harder with Bon Jovi's greatest hits. Classic 80s, 90s hairspray rock bands. And then we got Quit. This is the probably one of the albums with some of their more well-known songs. Yeah, it's got both With Arms Wide Open and Higher. With arms wide open under the moonlight. I might actually have to put this on after. Go make dinner with Slurp and rock out to some Creed. Sounds like a good plan, actually. Now here we've got our Boo Boo Dolls, Boy Named Goo. This is, thank God, one of the albums with a naked baby, the way the baby's bits aren't out. It's so hard. That one fucking Nirvana album, it is such a good album, but it is a little uncomfortable, but there's just this fucking naked baby dick out. Uncomfy. I don't want to look at any dicks, let alone a kid's. So anyways, Headley, we're not in. We're not gonna linger on this one long. We move on to Libres, who my feelings for have also changed over the years as he's gotten, like, I don't know, can't be super surprised that a American country musician is a conservative. By the way, my American viewers, regardless of how you feel and where you are and all of that shit, I just wish you the best of luck and hope that you stay safe. It doesn't matter where your politics lie and all that things, nobody is technically safe, so just do your best to stay safe. This is the Metallica album. Does it say which album it is, or is it just a fucking, it's the Black Album? I'm pretty sure it's literally just called the Black Album, isn't it? Fuck me. I can't remember. If somebody in chat could, or in chat, I've been spending too much time with streamers. And also, I've been streaming Cookie Game on Twitch every night. You should come check it out. But if somebody in the comments could let me know and confirm, this is called the Black Album, right? And then this here is that Murder Mutiny and the Zaz album. Yes. Then here we've got My Chemical Romance. sorry, wait. No, it is just the Black Parade. I got kind of scared for a second. The song is Welcome to the Black Parade, so I did say it right earlier. Some good songs on this one. And then, of course, we have the best of Nickelback, Volume 1. And you know what? Hate all you want on them, but you gotta give credit where credit is due. They make solid music, and they've been pretty fucking open about just wanting to make music to get rich. They literally are the band that wrote the song Rockstar. Fuck bitches, do drugs. Make music to fuck more bitches and do more drugs. Why are you surprised that they're just in it to get rich? I think it's pleasantly refreshing that they are honest with us. Also, Chad Kroeger is fucking everywhere. How many bands is that man in? Seriously. Right here is my Paul Brandt. This is the Calm Before the Storm. I have a few of his CDs, and of course there's the cassette. Cassettes? Was there one or two? Now I can't remember. I own too much Paul Brandt. Is that possible? I don't think so. I bet I could own more. And here we have Pink Floyd Animals. This case has been seen better days, and that's why the CD's in there. I can't get over the fact that this only has 5 songs. Like, some of them are long, but it only has 5 songs. Crazy. And then we've got Icon's Queen. Just a bunch of good old-fashioned Queen songs. Which ones are on here? Let me read them to you. We've got Stone Cold Crazy, Tie Your Mother Down, Fat Bottom Girls, Another One Bites the Dust, We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, Radio Gaga, Bohemian Rhapsody, classic, can't have greatest hits album without that. I'm in Love with My Car, I Want It All, and then last, but most certainly not least, for it might be it was my favorite Queen song until the new one came out. The Show Must Go On. And then we get my 2 Set It Off CDs, Duality and Cinematics. And then Sting, Break the Cycle. I fucking love this CD. If you haven't listened to this album, I highly recommend it, but be ready that it is talking about it, like experiences with addiction and stuff, so you're gonna, if those are things that you have experience with, these songs might hit you really hard. Then there was And then last but not least was the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra doing Pink Floyd songs. This is a treat. This was honestly like such a cool find. I really enjoy it. Now it's time for the last section of the video. You ready? It's the Doors. In fact, it's the best of the Doors. And Furthermore, it's 2 volumes in one. Now, I don't really remember where I got these from. They're pretty solid, classic music, you know, classic shit. I know my grandma enjoyed listening to The Doors. I don't think I got them from her, though. She didn't seem to recognize them, other than, like, recognize the songs, but, yeah. Then we have, surprising, absolutely nobody, another Paul Burnett CD. This Time Around. That's the name of the album. It's called This Time Around. And it actually is a really good album. It starts out super fucking strong with one of his most popular songs, Convoy. Big Bam, this here's the rubber duck. I'm about to lay the rubber down. 'Cause we got a baby convoy rolling through the night. Come on, join our convoy, ain't she a beautiful sight? Probably got the lyrics wrong, even though I know this song. So come on and join our convoy. I definitely got that wrong. It's fine. Here's another classic album. We got Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a stoner with a good taste in music. And I had this really fun delight. I'm going to both share an anecdote and take this moment to plug a really good creator. They're on a little bit of a hiatus right now, while their real life is taking off in such amazing ways. But Pocket Fox does ASMR right here on YouTube, and I had the pleasure of introducing this album to them for the first time. They had never really listened to Pink Floyd before, so that was just an absolute treat. Especially finding out that their favorite song, their favorite track from the album, is my favorite track, Money. How can you, like, so good. That song is Money. But if you thought that was the only Pink Floyd, guess what? There's more. Get it? Because this is their soundtrack for the film, More. So funny. I'm so funny. It's got 13 songs. It's actually really good. I remember one time the landlords were just like loitering outside the property and it was freaking me out. But we had to go and I was really scared that they were just gonna come inside the house if they thought we were gone, because it almost seemed like that's what they were waiting for. So I put this on because it kind of, at a lower volume, has that like conversational sound. It sounds like people are talking while they're listening to music. Yes, I do have paranoid personality disorder. Why do you ask? Anyways. Oh no, did I grab the doors again? Nah, man. It's the wall. Oh, this is too funny to me. Yeah, this is Pink Floyd's The Wall. Both volumes, of course. Got some classic shit here. 'Cause all in all, you're just another brick in the wall. I've, singing that quietly as I'm thinking. I've been trying to think of what would be a good song or songs to do for a video where I kind of just like want to sing quietly to y'all. And I think doing like Pink Floyd's The Walls, doing like all three together could be a good little video. I'd like to know your thoughts on it. I might do it anyways, even if you don't want it. But also, if there's a different song you think would be better, I'm all ears. Don't worry, you won't be throwing suggestions at the wall. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to laugh. This one is my Dreamtime CD. I've always really struggled with insomnia, so this was one of my like teenage attempts to placate it, and it's actually pretty solid. It's a nice, relaxing CD to put on. It's got real, like, spa vibes, you know, if you go to, like, get a massage or something, and they have the music playing that makes you want to fall asleep during it. Yeah. It's only got 5 songs, but it plays for about an hour. Just, like, watery wave sounds and the delta waves, and it's nice. It's nice. I don't think there's any shame in having something like that. Now here we have Slow, Pretty Together. Now, do you think that means that we're pretty together, like we've got our shit pretty much together, or that we're pretty together? If we're together, we are fucking gorgeous. How about both? Both is good. And then you got here Sugarland. All I wanna do is love you. Now this is a special album I'm going to stop and talk about just for a moment. Not only did I grow up loving these songs on the radio and stuff, but my delightful partner Slurp, this was one of his mom's favorite CDs. And if you don't know, his mom is no longer with us. She left. She passed away far too young. It happens, unfortunately. And being able to buy this CD was really important to me because I knew how important the music on this album is to him. And honestly, really good songs. Really good songs. Country, but worth listening to. Now last, but certainly not least, we're going to end the video with one more Canadian artist. Now, unlike every other Canadian artist featured in my CD collection, I guess excluding Murder Me and the Zazazaws, they were my neighbors. They were Canadian as well. This is an album and a band you won't find fucking anywhere, really. You can find very little of them online. Sunfish and their band Mola Mola just kind of disappeared. No, Sunfish with their album Mola Mola just kind of disappeared. But it is really good fucking music. So if you want to go look up their like one track that somebody has uploaded on YouTube, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Sunfish, band name, Mola Mola, album name. Now, let me switch to the soft tapping so you can hear me better, because this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed what you watched, I do encourage that you hit that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already. It's free, it supports me a lot, and you get to see all my regular content. Plus, if you're worried about missing out on anything, and you either already have the notifications on or you don't feel like clicking that bell, you can join the Discord server. You're more than welcome. Look, I was talking with somebody earlier today about how they felt bad carpetbagging, basically, coming into the server just to promote themselves. If you join the Discord server just to promote yourself in the hype channel, which is where the self-promotions go, and maybe you even just partake in the events like the free giveaways and stuff, I am not going to be upset. You're using the channels for what they're for. Would I prefer you were more engaging? Sure. But one of my best friends is literally just in there lurking, and their only contribution is like joining events and giveaways. But there's nothing wrong with that. That's what they're for. That's what it's there for. You can have no notifications. You can have all the notifications. But you should consider joining the Discord community. It's growing and it's nice. If you haven't already, make sure you answer the question of the day, as well as comment anything else you like to say. I am always listening, and I do always care. If you're having a hard day, reach out. Even if not to me, but reach out to somebody, okay? You are loved, you are important, and you are worth the effort of keeping you around. You are worth all of the effort. Okay. Sweet dreams. and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.